Hey viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to Survey Being Hunted. This is episode 374 now. So, we are continuing on with the Toy Train Challenge. We are here now on the East Island. So it's the next one that I basically just picked to come to. Got a couple of Toy Trains on us. We could do with finding a few more of them though, that's the only thing. Now, problem is I can't quite exactly remember the sort of biomes that I set in this on this particular map, but I seem to recall this one, just judging from some of the buildings there, probably has a bit more in the way of industrial stuff on it. So this may be a good one for finding maybe some more equipment. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see kind of how it goes. I'm thinking we are going to put a toy train maybe over here, perhaps. This is risky, but they'll hear it. Okay. So I hope you guys out there are all doing well, and that you're enjoying the challenge as usual. Now, as we're doing this, actually, there are some things I just want to talk about very quickly, relating to stuff that's currently going on over on the channel and all that. Nothing particularly kind of outstanding or anything like that. Just maybe a few little notices, a few little admin points, if you want to kind of put it that way. You know, not that that's going to be particularly exciting, but I think it's worth mentioning, perhaps. Namely, just to do with playlists and stuff here on the General Red Strategist channel, because essentially, as of recently, I've just been reworking a couple of my playlists, just to move a few things around, and so I think it's just worth perhaps noting for anyone who, for whatever reason, might be interested in just being aware of this. So, some of you may remember that quite a while back I played the Beginner's Guide over here on the channel. For those of you who don't really know what that game is, it's basically by Davey Reedham, the same guy who made the Stanley Parable. And in essence, it's, well, basically originally I put it in my Assorted Gaming playlist, Assorted Gaming Propaganda, as it's technically called. And, that's... For a long time it was just in that playlist, but as of recently I've actually moved that into a playlist of its own. I've created an actual dedicated playlist called The Beginner's Guide. So for anyone who's interested in rewatching that, or who hasn't maybe seen me play that and wants to see me play it, go and search for my Beginner's Guide playlist here on the YouTube channel, and you should be able to find it, no problem. So there's that, which is pretty good. So that's just one of the things that I wanted to actually mention in this video, just as a kind of like a little general admin point for the channel. Because there's a few things that have been. Because the problem with that Assorted Gaming Propaganda playlist of mine is that there are sort of games in there which I'm thinking of, which at various times I've kind of moved in and out of it. Because that's the thing, sometimes I would play random games, and I would just do one-off videos on them, and I just put it in there, but then I look back and I think, well, actually, that one-off game that I played is a pretty well-known game, so maybe actually it makes more sense to put it in a playlist of its own, And I think, the Beginner's Guide just sort of fit into that category when I looked back on it and thought, you know what, it would be better to actually move it somewhere more distinct so that people can find it more easily. But yeah, usually with the Assorted Gaming Propaganda playlist, whenever I put something in there, it'll usually be because it's just a small, not very well-known game. So the whole idea with Assorted Gaming Propaganda is that it's essentially going to be random one-off games, maybe singular episodes of stuff. Now, part of me is thinking as well about possibly making a dedicated playlist for Sonic Generations, even though I've only ever done one video on that. What was it? The Post 1,000 subscriber special. You remember that one, ladies and gents? But I have mentioned before that part of me has thought about coming back to Sonic Generations at some point and maybe actually playing more of it. So maybe it would make sense for me to actually put that Post 1,000 subscriber special video into a dedicated playlist of its own, just so it's there, people can find it more easily. Now then, Mr. Squire, I was kind of hoping maybe you would go away. Well, good day to you too. Alright. I have to go really round to the back entrances here, don't I, in order to investigate these. Not really going to have anything in them though, are they? The back entrances. At least I don't think they ever do. Mothballs, not really what we want. It's alright, it's just the birds, don't you worry. Here. Don't. Don't suddenly trigger on me, my friend. Okay, but also in other kind of admin news here on the channel as well. As I'm going to record this, I've just uploaded, or rather published, the first of 2 episodes of a game called The Dawn. Oh. No, my friend. Don't do that. This is why it's going to be so risky, trying to flipping get toy trains from these buildings while the squires are spawning in. Yeah, you go away, that's it. Go around the buildings where you can't see me. That's it, he's off. Alright, nothing there. Discard that so we know we've been through that building. This one has got nothing in it either. It's so risky. We're risking it for a biscuit, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Yeah, it's just more cat food. We'll take it though. Can't really take the guns because that's not within the scope of the challenge and all that. But yeah, I was saying, yeah, I was playing, I've played The Dawn recently. For anyone who doesn't know anything about that game, it's essentially a third-person action shooter type game. And the thing about it was actually that I originally played it, not played it, sorry, I originally showcased it on my, my Steam Reviews video series. You know, the one this month in Steam Reviews, and I actually showcased it in the December 2020, January 2021 video for that. So it was an interesting looking game, so if you're interested in seeing me play through that, go and check it out. And the thing is, as I want to record this, like I say, I've published the first episode of 2 videos on it, because it's not a long game, but it's an interesting one, and because it's obviously 2 videos, I essentially decided to put it in a playlist of its own, as I've been kind of hinting throughout this discussion so far. So you should find a dedicated playlist for that one, which will be good, make it easy to find, in case, you know, obviously it gets buried under a mountain of subsequent uploads or whatever. Alright. For anyone who's joining us late, actually, in this challenge, and who is a bit unclear as to why I'm deleting random objects from the inventories of these houses, it's so that I know I've been here, if I find myself coming back to explore these houses, that's all. Nothing there, get rid of that. Alright, well we've pretty much cleared out most of these buildings over here, so might as well move on. Oh, hello, there's the landowner over there. He is having a smashing time, it would seem. Well, at least we got a few more toy trains, though, so it was worth coming across to this island. There will be other buildings, though. I think there might be a house off in that direction. Well, as long as we give the landowner a wide berth, we can go and look for more toy trains. So yeah, that's actually my admin points that I wanted to get through. Just cleared up for this episode. I'm recording this on a Saturday afternoon, incidentally, for anyone who's worrying. You know, a lot of my conversations actually now these days seem to involve me saying what day it is. And what I'm about to say next also is something that it occurs to me I've been saying a lot in various episodes. For example, I'm recording this after doing a load of essay marking, work-related stuff, basically. Yes, I know what some of you may be thinking. Red, it's a Saturday, it's a weekend. Why are you doing work on a weekend? Well, unfortunately, it's just a busy, well, it's been a busy couple of weeks at work for me. Just tons and tons of essays have come in all of a sudden. And the thing is, the courses that they're actually for have very tight turnarounds. So you've got to get the essays marked. And of course, looking ahead to the week coming up, I just have a lot of work-related duties in terms of seminars and other stuff. So really what I actually need to do is essentially try and get these essays done and dusted before really I get kind of sunk into a load of other work, because otherwise it'll all just pile up and accumulate and it'll get out of control. So that's basically my line of thinking, ladies and gentlemen. But I've been doing a load today, a load of these essays as I went to record this. Must have marked about 6 or 7 of them out of a batch of 25. And prior to today, I'd already marked quite a few of them. I must have marked maybe 10 or 11 out of the batch. So, you know, not got many more to do. I'll be marking more of them on Sunday. Maybe not as many as I did today, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll be good and all that. But you know, as usual, quite a diverse set of essays in terms of their overall quality. Some really good ones, some that are comparatively not as good. But you know, I've talked about essay marking and things like that before here on the channel. And that's the thing. You know, maybe one day on my So You're Being Hunted series I might talk about some of the actual subject matter that the kind of essays I mark actually cover. Because actually, this current bout of marking that I did today, the final essay that I looked at was actually quite a good one, and I had some really. It was an interesting topic, basically about some key thinkers in the field of strategic thought, namely in regards to air and maritime power, things like that. Because you know me, my kind of area of study and expertise is in the field of kind of maritime strategy, and where I work, we teach very much on subjects related to land and sea and air power and things like this. So yeah, very interesting set of subjects, let's put it that way. Okay, a lot of this episode just seems to have been me running around, looking through buildings, checking where everything's located, and seeing if there's any toy trains that we can pick up, which it looks like there aren't a great many of them, but we've found a few. So we've managed to re-equip ourselves somewhat, which is fantastic and fine, ladies and gentlemen. Feeling good. Let's check these buildings over here in P.T. Harpington, the village that welcomes careful ramblers. We'll then go over to the cottage over there. I doubt there'll be any toy trains in that one, because I don't think I've ever seen toy trains spawn in that particular type of building. But you never know. Oh, pickled eggs. Nah, we've got so much food on us. There's no point picking up more of it, I don't think. Discard a skull there, so we know we've been here. Hello, discard a rat. Ah, there's another toy train. See, look, we've got 6 of them, which is pretty good. So we're getting ourselves equipped up just nicely. I don't want to carry the boot. What am I doing? It's not what we want. There's so many mothballs. The inhabitants of these isles? Oh god, right, okay. Scarecrows now spawning in. That's a lovely sign, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Eat the chocky bickies. Go through these buildings. Oh great, this guy's by the frickin' cottage. Not really what I want, but... Well, there's the front door. Maybe they're on the other side of it. So if they sort of stay around the back of the building... Does sound like they're a fair way off, actually. Yeah, of course there's nothing in here. Of course there isn't. There's never any toy trains in the cottages. What am I thinking? Oh, well, the wisps are all going off in this direction, so let's kind of follow them. Oh no, they're around that cottage over there. This is a different cottage. Okay. Again, just looking at that type of building, I don't think I've ever really seen toy trains in that one, so I doubt there'll be any there. You know, because having played so much of So You're Being Hunted now for so many years, I do think I generally have a feel for what kind of stuff you find in certain types of building. Just getting more and more of a feel for it, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, maybe we can lure these guys. See, there's 2 freaking device pieces now in proximity to one another, so I was kind of hoping, you know, what if I could sort of position the train between them to lure both sets of robots towards each other, and thus swoop in and get both freaking device pieces. Alright, back up, back up. Let them go around. There's another freaking guy coming out of there. You could move, please, my friend. No. Don't do it. God, it sounds like there's a fair few robots around here. Right, we loop in. No. You didn't see shit, mate. Right, down. Luckily, train is still active. Right, we got one of them. Oh, maybe we could get this island cleared, actually, in this episode. That'd be really good, wouldn't it? So watch out for those guys over there, though. That's what we've got to watch out for. Alright. So we could use another train here, couldn't we? Where should we put this? Should we put it maybe over here? Or like this to lure them off in this direction? And then we... Yeah, that got their attention. That's good. Oh. Right, can you turn around so you're facing that direction, please? Where's his friend? What's his friend doing over there? His friend needs to move, please, preferably. Alright, we've done it. Okay, we're going to get this island cleared as well, which is pretty good. Excellent. Alright, now we just need to make our way back towards where the jetty's located. Alright. Playing one-handed, ladies and gentlemen, as I drink tea. Definitely not doing anything else. It's a recurrent joke, isn't it? That's why I say it, because, you know, it's a friggin' euphemism, and people will be like, in the comments and all that. Oh, General Red's playing one-handed, we all know what that means. No, that's not what it means, ladies and gentlemen, not in this instance. So get your minds out of the gutter. You know, I say that, but I was very much the one who brought up that joke. It's like I'm putting words in your mouth and criticising you for it. Because I can, ladies and gentlemen. And you can't stop me. So don't even try. Right there, Balloon Man. Get moving way. Alright. Damn it, this is just where we need to make a whole lap of the bloody island here in order to get back towards the centre. Well, that'll be fine, won't it, ladies and gentlemen? God. Yeah, my nose is itchy all of a sudden. Not that that's new, it usually always is. Alright, let's go this way. Through the ruins, past the pylon, and towards the jetty. That's a nice tea, that. Sainsbury's Red Label. You get boxes of it with 160 tea bags in them. Pretty nice stuff. They're only like £2 each. Sometimes they're on offer and they're a bit cheaper. I mean, then again, you know, as much as I like my cups of tea, I wouldn't call myself a connoisseur of tea, to be honest. I'm a simple man. You don't need to do much of anything particularly special to amuse myself. Okay, actually, you know what I'm thinking of doing? Because this is a village right here, I don't think we've really explored that area there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll save at the jetty. We'll wrap the episode up there. And in the next episode, before we head off to another island, we can maybe explore the buildings that we haven't really looked in. And just see if there's any toy trains over there. Because we've got, you know, 4 of them at the moment, which is decent. It's a decent number. But it'll be good if we can find some more, just so we're well stocked and all that. Alright, so here we are at the jetty. I think we'll do that. So in that case, hope you enjoyed episode 374, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with the links to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. In the next episode, like I say, we'll just finish up just searching through some buildings on here, and then we'll take our device pieces back to the centre, deposit them, go to another island, start searching on there. Goodbye, everybody. There's one here. Is this the one that we need? Because it looks pretty special, doesn't it? What's the deal? Do something with this one. Oh, what's going on there? Okay, it's like a little chapel mausoleum. Jeez, just saw your face come out. What's that? Peace and blessing from Mr. Jakes. Oh my god, that's like the memorial, is it, to Brian Jakes himself? Is that what's going on here? Oh, I guess we had to have a look at this, right? It goes kind of sad, man, but tune unlocked, pay your respect. Oh, look at that. So here's my story, may it bring some smiles and a tear or so. Happened once upon a time, inside the night, wind keens and whales. Come listen to me, the teller of tales. Brian Jakes, Lord Proctor. Oh, this is kind of sad, isn't it?